Bonjour, bienvenue. Aujourd'hui, on va discuter le verbe irrégulier aller. Vous aurez besoin de, bien sûr, votre cahier, un stylo ou un crayon, des ciseaux, du ruban et ce papier-ci. S'il vous plaît, coupez la fleur du papier. So please cut out this flower. Presto changeo, thanks to some wonderful movie magic, we now have this. And let's actually go through and fill in the forms of this verb, which you know are irregular. Okay, starting with the je form. Je vais, tu vas, il, elle, on va, nous allons, vous allez, and il and elle pluriel vont. Don't forget to put what this verb means in the center of the fleur, s'il vous plaît. Puis, tournez à la prochaine page, Et pour moi, c'est la page 22. This is page 22. Please use the page that is correct for you. Et comme toujours, on commence avec la date. Pour moi, c'est le 23 novembre 2016. Et c'est ça, c'est le verbe irrégulier. Le verbe irrégulier. Aller. Et vous vous rappelez que aller, ça veut dire to go. And you may remember that aller means to go. OK. S'il vous plaît, attachez la fleur à la page. So please put the flower on the page, but leave some space so that we can add some extra information here. Pause the video and come back when you are done with that. D'accord. Si vous voudriez, on peut plier les pétales. So if you'd like to, you can of course fold all of these in. It's up to you. Okay. So the verb to go. En français, il y a deux manières de l'utiliser. There are two very common ways of using this verb. So the first is obviously to go to a place. So let's start off with uses of aller. And the first one is aller followed by a place. And usually it's aller à, because usually you go to a place, whatever your place is. Now, usually what ends up happening here is with aller, you have to conjugate aller. So on va conjuguer. Okay? And then a followed by a place, you have to remember contractions with a, question mark. And we'll go over what those are. Contractions with a, question mark, followed by the place. So how does this work? Let's actually take a quick look at these contractions with a. So anytime you have the verb, the preposition a, and let's actually write it 4 times. And I know you've seen this contraction math before. Anytime you have it in front of a definite article, meaning words that mean the, as in le, la, l'apostrophe, and les, you may have to make a contraction. Contractions in French are not optional. You must make them. So A plus le, ça change à O. A, O. A plus à la, pas de change. A, la. A, L apostrophe, pas de change. A, L apostrophe. A plus les, ça change à O, A ou X. So this is the plural of that one. Okay? So, how does this work if I'm going to the park? Je vais au parc. Why? Because it's le parc. And A plus le is O. Sometimes you'll also see that aller is followed by a different preposition, which is chez. And let's actually put that, let's put it over here, chez. Chez is an awesome preposition, and it means at or to somebody's house. At or to someone's house. So it really cracks me up anytime I see a hair salon or a restaurant that's like Chez Pierre or Chez Normal or whatever, because it's just saying that it's at somebody's place. But they're meaning it to sound fancy just because it's in French. So if I'm going to someone else's house, or if you are going to someone else's house, tu vas chez Nate. Tu vas chez Nate. So you're going to Nate's house. Now, if you weren't going to a place, of course, the negative works exactly the way you would expect it to. Nous n'allons pas à la bibliothèque. We are not going to the library. À la bibliothèque. Okay, we are not going to the library. In the command form, it works exactly the same way. So it's just, you just drop the oh la la moi. If I could think in French this morning, that would be great. You just drop the subject pronoun as you normally would. So if I'm telling you to go to the bathroom, allez aux toilettes. Okay? Or don't go to the office. Ne va pas au bureau. Don't go to the office. And remember, because aller is an ER verb, even though it is irregular, you drop the S on the two-form commands. All right, the second way of using aller is aller followed by an infinitive. Infinitive. Aller followed by an infinitive, meaning to be going to do something. In this case, to verb. Okay? And what this means is here is we're going to change aller, change this. And the infinitive is we're going to leave it alone. Okay? So if I am going to study, je vais étudier. Okay? I am going to study. First verb changes, second verb doesn't. Remember, this is the two-verb rule. And remember, the two-verb rule is not in a grammar book. Don't go looking for it. But it is. So we're going to take a look at our meta-language section, and we are going to add in this section the two-verb rule. So, s'il vous plaît, two-verb rule. This is not an official grammatical rule. It is something that I have noticed while teaching language, and I like to call it the two-verb rule. When you have two verbs that are working together, the first verb will change and the second verb will not. So when two verbs work together in a sentence, the first verb will change. The first verb changes. Oh la la moi. The second verb does not. The second verb stays the same, whatever form that verb is in. Now, as we go on in our studies, you will find that this is not true all the time, but it is true enough of the time that you can actually call it a rule. So some examples. J'aime manger la glace. I like to eat ice cream. In English, we wouldn't conjugate this verb either. So I like to eat ice cream. Tu vas écrire les notes. That you are going to write the notes. And then, of course, with the negative, nous n'allons pas aller à la plage. So if you have a negative, it goes around the first verb, but not the second one. So nous n'allons pas aller à la plage. We are not going to go to the beach. Bon. They are not going to watch television. Ils ne vont pas regarder la télé. Okay, they are not going to watch television. First verb changes, second verb doesn't. The negative goes around the conjugated verb. So that's pretty much it. The only thing I wanted to show you was an example of to be going to go. So, on va aller à l'université. That we are going to go to college. So you can actually follow a conjugated form of aller with an unconjugated form of aller, and it means going to go. Okay, so Marc ne va pas aller au cinéma. That Mark is not going to go to the movies. Positive and negative examples. Conjugated aller followed by unconjugated aller. Ok, bon ben, s'il vous plaît, tenez à l'indice. And c'est aujourd'hui le 23, 11, 16. Aller, to go, et c'est page 22, 23. Merci, au revoir.